Welcome back, students. In this video, we're going to cover lesson 4-1. This is reflections. Module 4, we're going to cover all transformations, but this lesson we start with reflections. Standards are listed below the title. Let's go ahead and get into the key concepts here. So, reflection in a vertical line. When a figure is reflected in a vertical line that is not the y-axis, the y-coordinates of the image remain the same as the pre-image, but you're going to take the opposite, or the negative x here. And quick refer back, pre-image is where you start, image is where you finish. So our coordinate rules for reflection in the y-axis, your x comma y, so your coordinates you're given, you're going to change the x, you're going to basically multiply that number by -1. So if it's a +3, it becomes a -3. If it's a -3, it becomes a +3. Y is going to stay the same. All right, so reflection in a horizontal line. All right, so when a figure is reflected in a horizontal line that's not the x-axis, the coordinates of the image remain the same as the pre-image. The x-coordinates, the y, we take we multiply by -1. So x comma y becomes x comma -y. So this one was -xy, this one's x -y. All right, reflection in the line y equals x. So let me just go down here. We're going to scooch down to the bottom of the page for just a moment. We're going to use this free graph here. A couple of things. Let's get that out of the way. So I'm going to show you two lines. I don't have my straight edge. I'm pretty sure I say that in every video almost. So the line y equals x, it starts at the bottom corner, goes through the axis. See, my line's not straight, but this is your y equals x line. So it goes from the bottom left to the top right. It goes through the axis. It should look better than mine. I apologize. All right, so the other side, if you were to go from the bottom right to the top left, this is the line y equals -x. So these are two lines that they're there, we just don't draw it unless it asks us. All right, so we're coming back up. So reflection in line y equals x. And here you're just going to exchange the x and y coordinates. So x comma y is going to be y comma x. If you want to go out the other line, the right, bottom right to top left, y equals -x line, we're going to change the signs and negate both of those. So x comma y becomes -y comma -x. This is a lot of gibberish until we actually start graphing and we start looking at the points. So we're going to do both in this lesson. A couple of lessons down the road, we're going to mess with the math, but I'm going to try to do some stuff on the side so we can see some examples. But let's moving forward here. So example 1. Consider quadrilateral RSTV, and it gives you the vertices. All right. Consider these and its image given below. So we have two graphs. We're starting here. So this figure is going to end up in these spots. I'll show you. For part A, they want us to plot the other and then tell them using words what sort of transformation happened, or where was the reflection, since we're talking reflections today. So give me just a moment. Other colors here. All right, actually I'm going to pause here and come back. I'm going to plot this guy both sides, so bear with me 1 second. Okay. All right, so the magic of television, we have, so not a very good drawer. We've already established that. So here is our trapezoid here, and here it is over here. The light is kind of playing with my figures a little bit. So they're the same figure. Apparently again, my drawing is terrible. So describe the transformation. So I'm gonna take a second, and if you guys need more help with this, let me know. I'll do a separate video. I want to make sure everybody knows how to plot some points. So I'm gonna plot these, and we're gonna talk about this one. You guys are gonna do this. This is the you do. All right. So for A, I'll make this one brown. So R prime is positive 2, so that's the x. Negative 3 is the y. We start at the origin. Positive 2, so I go over 2, and then the x is negative 3, so I go down 1, 2, 3. Again, this is R prime. Prime because it's the image, not the pre-image. All right. S prime is 2, negative 6. So again, go over 2, and then I'm going down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice up here, S was on top of R. This one, R is on top of S. Why? Because it's reflected. All right, T, positive 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was T prime. Notice T was on top here. It's going to be on bottom here. Let's see. And then V, positive 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it helps you to think in that terms, if you're going left to right, if it's positive, it's right. If it's negative, it's left. When you're going up and down, positive is up, negative is down. So if you want to think of them up and down, left and right, that's fine. Fine with me. It's not going to be quite right because I'm terrible at drawing these figures, but... Oh, and this was V. My apologies. Okay, so our guy went from here to here. Now, line of reflection is halfway between the two figures. Okay, so that being said, we're going to count from R to R. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's 4 in between, we can count up 2 or down 2. So 1, 2, or down 2, 1, 2. So this is our line of reflection. Now notice it's down 1, so that's, let's see, vertical lines, y-axis, it's, so this is going to be y equals negative 1. It's reflected in line, in line y equals negative 1. So this line right here. All right, for this guy over here, so we've already got our trapezoid. You're going to plot these points. So it was down this, so it's likely going to be over here since we're reflection. Then you're going to count in between and then determine what line that is. Now remember, these lines that go horizontally are y equals. This was negative 1. If it was up here, it'd have been, y equals 6 or 8, whatever that is up there. X is your vertical lines. So if it was, say, right here, this is x equals negative 4. If it was down here, it'd be like x equals 10. So plot your points, figure out how far in between, and get the answer right there. I know the check is down here, but I'm going to let you guys do part B of the example 1, and I'm going to just kind of help you without completely giving the answer. So they have the coordinates for both of these guys. They want to know, they want you to describe the reflection. So if the line is halfway in between, I'm just going to say, so you want to count from here to here. Notice these are 2, 4, 6. That means in between it's 1, 3, and 5. So you can also look at your point C's. C and C prime. The 4 is the same, so it goes on the number line from 1 to 5. I pretty much told you I'm not going to write it down, so you guys that are listening to the video and actually paying attention, you have the answer. The rest of you guys are going to leave it like this, and I'm going to count off. Oh, let's go flip over. Second part of the page here. Trying to get some better light. I don't know why we're... Yeah, something about that way that paper is. Okay. Example 2. So this is extra practice number 3. So trapezoid ABCD has coordinates and it gives it to us. And its image and it gives us those coordinates. Describe the transformation using coordinates and words. All right, so we can graph it. I'm going to let you graph it. You do the graphing. I'm going to do the math. That's the deal I'm going to make. I'm going to do one of these points, but you need to do all 4 of them. So we're going to take point D. Point D is at 0, 1, and this should be D prime. All these should be prime. Well, it says it, but it should have been beside there. So D is 0, 1. D prime, where it moved to, is 1, 0. So let's think about this. So x comma y is 0. So our x is 0, our y is 1. Well, down here, those are flip-flopped. So it looks like y and then x. All right, so if we look and see what transform or what reflection that is, if you flip back over to the other side, the other page. So let's see. It doesn't have it highlighted, but for this one we exchanged the x. There it was. I didn't highlight it. Off the screen. Sorry. So x comma y, y comma x is when you reflect in the y equals x line. So this guy is reflected in line y equals x. Now, and that is from here through the center up that way. So go ahead and plot those points and plot those points and see how your figure looks. Lord, pardon me. So this is that line. Go ahead and plot your points and see how this looks. It's going to be on one side of this guy and the other. All right, don't worry about this graph over here. So they're telling you, for example 2, consider the triangle ABC and A prime, B prime, C prime. Describe the transformation using words and coordinates. So you're going to plot these 3. You're going to write A, B, C. And I'm going to leave it like this for folks that are just doing this for notes. And then you'll have A prime, B prime, C prime. So look at the coordinates and then see what rule would go, because remember, over here is your x comma y. Over here, you're trying to figure out where does it go? What do they do? So notice this guy's here. It moved there. So it's one of these 2 diagonal lines. You just have to check the coordinates and put it in there. Let me see that you know what you're saying. All right, let's flip down bottom of the page. We'll finish off. All right, so the practice 1 through 14 all. You guys, and I may do a separate video with a short with a couple of those worked. We did that in class. The summary, consider the pre-image and image. So here's your pre-image, there's your image. Describe the transformation using words and coordinates. So again, you guys plot those points. It's pretty obvious it's going across this line, and it reflects that way. I know that's a little weird, but so plot the points and describe it using the coordinates. What do the coordinates do? X comma y is doing what. And then the method, describe the method that you used. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Until next time, have a great night.